Y'all, what's poppin'? It's your boy JP. I got another video for y'all today. We're gonna be reacting to Visiting in Chicago Trap House by Tommy G. So I ain't gonna do too much talking. We're gonna get right in it. If this is your first time tuning into the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the kid. And yeah, let's do it up. Let's jump in it. One.
Man, we in the Trap House, man, and Trap House America with some Trap House niggas, man. It's crazy.
Yo, back in the day, we never got to see nothing like this, man. These drug dealers getting too gangster.
Heroin epidemic.
America's heroin epidemic.
Heroin with a different color. Heroin.
Fentanyl pills.
America's fentanyl crisis.
Have you ever wondered what it's like inside a trap house? Well, I certainly have. Today, we're going somewhere in the United States, specifically not Milwaukee, and we're looking at a trap house. Gonna talk to the fellas, see what the operation is like, and ask them questions. If you would like a big dog
Trap house jumping like
shirt or
Jordan.
hat, it's on the website.
Pulled up in a brand new phone.
Every human has their vices. I'm a simple man. I like
All right,
ribeye
bro, let's
steaks.
get
I
into
like
the video.
reading a book before I go to sleep. But one of my vices is dipping. All right. If this is one, when you're showing up to places that are the real deal, it's just like woof. So we'll see you in a little bit.
Come on, bro.
Sure.
So how often do you guys visit this place?
Fuck, man. Frequently, he's got the best.
Yeah.
You
How
said
much
freak
does it
when he got
cost
the
to
best.
do what you guys do to run your habit.
$100 a day between the two of us. Yeah.
And how do you guys make that money to
$100 a day? The fuck?
the habit going?
We hustle, man.
Work, got jobs, fly sign. I
Like
used to
that.
steal, but I got arrested too many times, man.
I got
Three
doing all
felonies,
that.
been arrested 16 times.
And when did you guys begin your journey?
The dog food.
It's been, what, a couple years now? Mine's been about probably 4 or 5.
And is it something that you guys see going on for forever?
I mean, I hope not.
Like, what's a 2-year plan for you?
Right now, it's up in the air. I want to get my shit together, but it's a battle. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
What is this stuff here?
Straight dope. This is good.
Oh, is that heroin?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You guys, is that shoot ups? Is it smoke? How do you?
Yo, you know what's the crazy thing about it is, like, growing up, at least for me, that was never like a thing where we seen like people do heroin, at least like out in the open and stuff. But I'ma come clean, ever since the pandemic, I don't know what the hell people be on, but people definitely been on that shit. And it's like, yo, the heroin, like the way people be, they be hitting that shit however they do it, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they smoke it, they inject it, or whatever the case may be, but listen, especially like on my block, man, I be seeing them folded, bro. I'm telling you, folded like this. Done for a minute too, looking crazy, looking like zombies, bro. Like, if they, I don't know, bro, if they was able to see each other, like from some outside looking in, that shit is embarrassing. Like, I don't know, man. They gotta be tough, bro, to get off them drugs, because the shit that they be doing for that, it'd be crazy. Like, it'd be zombie land. Sometimes, and you gotta be careful with them type of people, you know what I'm saying? Because even being off them drugs, they might not even like recognize you some days. But yo, I be seeing people slumped over crazy, 3 or 4 dudes, you know what I'm saying, slumped for mad long, you know what I'm saying, staying in the same position, drooling, all type of craziness. And that's how, like, growing up, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember like seeing it. Even like in my teenage years, I don't remember seeing people like strung of heroin. But ever since the pandemic, I don't know if that's like it came back up on some new wave shit, but people definitely been on that.
Don't matter.
We can show you the whole process.
What should be your code? Within a minute of getting there, they wanted to show me heroin fentanyl use. And so I will say, viewer discretion is advised. Some crazy stuff is about to happen. Oh, and Timothy. Eric. So Eric, throughout an entire day, like how many people are coming in here and you're serving?
Hundreds of people.
Hundreds.
He's the man around here.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Want to try some?
No. No.
You say you want to try some? What? I'll take that as disrespect. I'm
What
gonna
was
come clean.
the first time that you said, this is what I'm gonna do? Like, tell me about that moment. The first time you just said, I'm gonna sit down and shoot up.
You know what? Where it happened with me was I got injured and I was prescribed pills. And when they cut me off, I didn't have no money to afford it.
Yeah.
And this is the next cheapest thing to do.
So
you
basically,
know?
you got hooked on big pharma stuff. You
Right,
got
from legally
legally from
being
an
hurt.
injury, and then since then you've been looking.
For a lot of people, it'd be like that
You got
too.
hooked on this.
Because they cut me off clean and clear. How do you expect me to survive and do anything? You doctors been prescribing me stuff for 3 years.
What was
And
the
then
injury that set it off?
I tore my ACL.
Yo, bro, that's crazy, bro. Because that happened to me too. You know what I'm saying? Like I tore my ACL when I was 19 and I was in college and stuff like that, playing basketball, and I tore my ACL, right? And I ended up having to get surgery like at the end of that year because my doctor was not my doctor was not trying to get me out of school, so he was like, yo, you're gonna do that year, and then as soon as you get out, the first week that you home, I actually got surgery like 4 days after the school year was over, the second semester was over. And to be honest, that kind of happened with me too, where they gave me this, well, I don't really remember what it was, it's been like a minute, but I was on them pills, and I made sure I told myself like, yo, look, I'm gonna finish this bottle, and after this bottle, I'm gonna just ride the wave or whatever. If it's like painful or whatever it is, I'm gonna just rock with it, because I'm not trying to get like hooked to this and then this shit go down the, you know, the wrong path. Because I did have one of my homies that he got surgery too. I don't remember what it was, but he was telling me, he never even opened up and told me the story, but I remember him telling me like, yo, they had me off some pills, some strong shits too, and he was taking them shits for a minute, you know what I'm saying? He was taking them for mad long. I think it was like even years. And then boom, they cut him off them because they was like, all right, you're already good for whatever the hell it was. You good, so you don't gotta take them no more. And then he said just coming off them shits, it was like, he was like, yo, he felt like a fiend, like, you know what I'm saying? He was sweating, like his attitude was crazy if he didn't have them pills. Like it was wild, bro. And that's what them drugs will do with you, but a lot of people start like that. It's either that, like you get a surgery and then you getting a lot of pills with it and then they cut it off, or a lot of people go to prison and start doing some wild stuff.
Let's see. I'm a Navy vet, college grad, Western New York. Came out here with a girl. Shit don't discriminate, man.
Is secondhand a real thing for this? Should I stay a little farther away? Okay. Oh, so this isn't...
No, they be smoking it.
Okay. Where's that first hit like?
It's a rush. The thing is with this stuff, you always want more.
You can't just not keep doing it.
Yeah.
You have to do it. You can't get out of bed in the morning if you can't do this shit, man. I can't.
What?
You can't. You literally can't get out of bed, man. You want to get clean, you gotta want to mentally do it.
How powerful is that first initial buzz and rush?
Amazing.
It's
amazing. Euphoric.
It's like being a virgin and having sex with a virgin.
My first time wasn't as fun as you might think.
Well,
So it's on the PBS special, man. Same Sesame Street.
What's the security look like here? There's dozens of people in and out of here. How does that go?
You gotta watch out all the time, all around. Sure.
I've heard that's kind of structured like a McDonald's almost. Like you're the CEO. What are the roles you have in this business?
A CEO, a vice president, and you got managers. You got people that work the service counter, you know, sell them the cheeseburgers and shit.
How do you fire someone that's not doing a good job here?
Man, they're ugly. Sometimes you get fucked up.
So you basically say like you might beat their ass and then say never come back here again?
Yeah, some shit like that.
He said
Do you
some
have to
shit like
bounce from
that.
spot to spot ever? Or do you?
Yeah, we got a lot of them. We got a couple of them move around, they get hot.
I only fuck with him, man, because I always know it's legit. I can trust the hell out of him.
You would say he's a good guy in some ways.
Oh yeah.
And to get this amount that you just got, how much was that?
$20 right there.
And is that will you come here again later today?
Damn straight.
So
I mean, he's spending 100 between him and his
I
man.
guess have you ever felt bad for a customer?
I mean, yeah, we human, but you know this shit, business. It's business.
How'd you?
At the end of the day, that's kind of like, it is fucked up that you feel me, that you kind of like feeding into somebody's like fucked up life. But when you come from these communities, bro, you looking at it like, yo, if I don't do it, somebody else is gonna do it, and I gotta eat, which is kind of messed up, you know what I'm saying? But that's just how it be.
Just tell me a little bit about your journey, like the cliff notes of your journey, how you're here today.
Young, watching this shit, and it's like you just fall into the game.
When was the first time you were in a trap house?
Young as hell, probably like 10, 11 or something.
Hold on a second. 10 or 11 years old. I want us to wrap our head around how crazy that is. Think about what you were doing when you were in 4th grade, and I didn't even know what a trap house was, so that's crazy.
I definitely knew what a trap house was at 10, 11.
Friend, was it a family member?
No, it was somebody else. I went to go try to hustle in there because I had needed some shoes.
What drugs do you personally do?
Myself.
Probably smoke weed. Oh, he don't even do nothing.
Do you smoke weed? Do you smoke cigarettes?
Still a little weed here and there, but weed ain't no drug.
Yeah. Do you drink coffee?
No, hell no.
Don't get high off your own supply. I feel like that was in the Crack Commandments by Biggie.
Gonna be your own supply.
That's something that every real hustler takes to heart.
Shit, not all.
No offense, but it's hard to trust someone who's addicted because they'll do whatever they can to get it, right?
Yeah. You know, some people the exception though, they can control it. You can give them a try out. Some people, you know.
And they might get a little bit of product for what they do, a little bit of money.
Like that, you know?
Can you explain what's...
You want to clean out the cut that's in it in case there is. You know, everybody's shit's different. When you cook, you can boil out all the imperfections, the bacteria, all that. If you don't, you can get really sick instead of get better.
You're prepping
This
to
shit is
shoot
crazy,
out right
bro.
now. What makes you decide to smoke it or shoot it?
I smoke the crack, I shoot the dope.
Right.
What you did first was smoke crack, and then you're gonna shoot dope.
Yeah, you get high off the crack,
Come up, then come down.
and then the dope brings you down back to a level.
So are you making it into black tar right now? I see it's turning dark right now.
No, that's just the
the
cut.
color.
That's basically the black one you see is basically the stuff you're trying to take out.
How do you choose the part of your body that you're gonna shoot in?
Wherever you can find a vein.
Yeah. So I got my brother. He always helps me shoot because I shake too much.
Is it hard to find a vein right now?
Sometimes you can find a vein. Sometimes it can take you an hour.
Bro,
looks like you're not
I would
very
to get
comfortable
smacked.
process,
You
too.
crazy.
Sometimes it ain't. See, now he's in the vein right now. You see that blood filling up.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Put it right on.
That ain't no fucking good thing, bro.
Yo.
Right there. Two.
So is this a direct hit right now, or are we still looking?
That's a direct hit. What he's getting right now. Direct. Going right through his vein. It's gonna go right in. He'll be high with
Bro, I ain't gonna. I'm
this
gonna
is
come
where-
clean. I don't got the heart to be working no shit like this, bro. I don't go fuck how much money I'm making, bro. I can't be seeing this shit all the time, like. Fam, bleeding and all that.
Actually feel okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, after you do it in the morning, you feel normal. What a normal person feels when they get up and have breakfast and coffee.
Right.
Us, if we don't have this,
In the morning?
we don't function.
No.
To me, it's a little bit comical. You see this is crazy,
Comical?
but you said coffee is too crazy for you to put in your own body. Why is that?
It's not-
People be addicted to that shit.
Have you ever had to shut down shop? Do you ever have to lay low?
Always eyes watching.
Well, they can't see through these windows, I'll tell you that. So I noticed there's blood going around. Do you ever worry about HIV from people, that your clients, your customers?
No, I don't get that close to no blood.
Is it rare that someone actually shoots up here? They usually do it outside.
No.
People do shoot up here.
Yeah, that's real.
Does that make it less dangerous for you because if they do it here, then they don't have to be caught outside?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Is this hard to watch for you at all? Like watching?
It's easy, bro.
He said it's easy.
Why is the
You probably done
fridge-
seen it
why
so
is there a
much, it's crazy.
refrigerator here?
To block the door because police or something try to bust through it. So.
And now a Q&A with the Trapper. We're doing rapid fire questions. Your questions that you message me on Instagram. Let's roll the tape. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
This episode has been brought to you by... Have you ever had a job outside?
Hell
Trap?
no.
No, I never had a job in my life.
How much weight is moved daily or weekly or monthly? However you want to answer that question.
That's two police.
What's your family
He
situation?
said that's
Do you have
two
kids?
police.
Do you have a
I
girlfriend?
ain't got no kids yet. No, I wouldn't raise no kids in this environment.
How do you deal with the constant stress of always having to watch your back?
Shit, probably smoke some weed or something, chill out.
This is from Aiden Hansen. Do you have a trap queen?
Hell no.
Do you read books?
Hell yeah.
Well, what are some of your favorite books?
Like 40 years old.
He probably been to prison or something.
Trump wise, that motherfucker's decent.
Art of the Deal. If you had to choose something else to do, what would it be?
I'll be you, nigga.
He said I would be you,
You'd be doing
nigga.
YouTube?
We're talking G,
Yeah. How much school did you go through?
I went to high school. I ain't go no further.
Did you think about going to college?
No, hell no.
Were you already doing this by the time you graduated high school?
Doing this.
Have you ever been robbed by a homeboy?
No, I don't want to steal from me.
Yeah.
Steal from me.
And what was that like?
Shit, that shit hurt. You just shit. When there's like a close homeboy like that, you just gotta move on from, you know what I'm saying? You just can't fuck with him no more. You don't want to hurt him because y'all too close, you know what I'm saying?
Would you consider yourself to be a good person?
Hell yeah, I'm a great person.
Yeah. So there's some people, like, if you grew up listening to Young Jeezy, people view hustlers as kind of like the man, right?
Right.
Other people think hustlers are total animals, bad guys. What do you say to those people?
Man, hell no. Everybody hustle, you hustle something. You don't say they bad.
So if the government made drugs legal, how would that impact your business? What would you think about that?
Shit, it won't do nothing because weed legal, motherfuckers still sell that, and the government shit don't always be weak. They don't even know how to do that shit like we know how to do that shit.
What do you think about the war on drugs?
Man, it's a war on people. It ain't a war on drugs. They locking up people.
Yeah.
They ain't locked up nobody that sold drugs.
That's a fact.
We don't grow this shit. We don't make this shit. They bring it over here and give it to us and then lock us up for it.
Who's they?
The government.
No black man got no poppy fields.
Government.
No coca fields in the ghetto.
Government.
I don't see no gun factories in the ghetto. That shit here.
All the drugs come in, they come from the government, bro.
So some people look at Eric here and say he's a bad dude, he's one of the worst people in society, he's filling the streets with drugs.
Shit, to him, he ain't gonna be a bad dude. You know what I'm saying? He need his drugs.
It's their choice to buy. He different though. He cares. He's a guy that cares.
What makes him a guy that cares? How does he show that he cares for you?
Because he's a good dude and he takes care of you. He don't treat me like I'm lower than life, like a lot of people.
How many places like this are there in a walk from here?
30.
30?
Oh, 30.
So it's low.
Damn, them trap houses jumping.
Wow. So guys, what are we about to see right now?
Man, this shit, you put this shit, you cut this shit, you know what I'm saying? We mix it, put it in this money and shit. Build that shit up.
Gee, my son got the hammer and the extendo.
We gonna put all the shit on camera, boy. And y'all two, bro, check it out.
And so what are we looking at right now? What is this?
That's just the
Check it real weird.
We're just picking the crystal out to snort it?
Yeah.
My son getting free drugs.
Woo! So we're back on the road, folks, and I'm pretty much enjoying being in my car right now after.
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna stop the video right here. This shit is wild, but I mean, that's what it is, bro. Especially like in a city like Chicago. You know what I'm saying? There'd be a lot of like abandoned houses and stuff like that, which they could kind of get away with that stuff. The best thing to do is, man, stay away from drugs as much as possible. I mean, for these dudes, it was kind of an unfortunate situation where they was already, well, one dude got hooked on by a female, which a lot of people too that do get hooked on drugs get influenced by a woman. And then the other dude, he had a torn ACL, how I had, you know, and they removed all them painkillers and stuff from him, and he just got addicted to it, you know what I'm saying? Which kind of happens, and it's fucked up, but it's like, you gotta seek help, man. But how he said it is like, you can't really change unless you know, they can't change unless they really want to. It's not something where you could make somebody stop. There's people that go to rehab and come back home and end up doing, you know, relapsing and doing drugs again. So it's fucked up, man, and it's happening. I'm kind of, like I said before, I'm seeing it in my own city, son. That growing up, I never really seen people doing no heroin and stuff like that. The most I was, you know, people doing coke, whatever, hitting the weed, that was kind of like normal to us. But when it comes to like people being strung out and stuff, that's not something that I really kind of like remember growing up, you know. But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. This is the end of the video, y'all. Make sure y'all suggest me some videos y'all like for me to react to, and I'm gonna get them done for y'all. And I'm off this.